in this world, no two things are the same. No two leaves in the tree are the same. No two fruits are the same. Everything is different. And in God's creation, there is no monotony. In human creation, we have copycat. Monotony is there. In God's creation, there is no monotony. Difference is the beauty of the creation. If I have only yellow flower in my backyard, it is a very boring backyard. The variety of colors, it adds the beauty to the garden. Variety, the difference, it gives the beauty to the world. And so is, no two fingerprints are the same, no two people are the same. And difference is there, and difference outside, yes, there is a difference. Earth, the Bhagavad Geeta talks about bhinna prakriti ashtadha, bhumir-apo, nalo, vayuh, kham, mano, buddhir, ahankara, itiyam, bhinna prakriti ashtadha, bhinna, difference. Shri Krishna says everything outside is different. Earth is different. I say earth in the Melbourne is different to earth in the Perth. I will say my garden, nothing is growing. Earth is not good. Earth here is different. Mining people, they take the land because it's rich in ore. They pay the premium price. Earth is different. What about water? Water, we say Ganga water is the ultimate. We want Ganga. Water also there is a difference. Fire is different. If you are doing a fire engineering course, they train how to treat different fire. You can't treat all fire equally. For chemical fire, petroleum fire is different, and the other combustible fire is different. You have to use different extinguishers for different fire. Again, fire is different. Air is different. I go to New Zealand. Oh, what a fresh air. Air is different. We feel the air different. Bhinna prakriti. There is a difference everywhere outside. So outside is different. When it comes to us, we are different. What you think is different. How you look is different. My anatomy is different. Physiology is different to yours. For thousands of years, medical science, they are studying about the anatomy and physiology. Still, their new revelations are coming out. New papers are coming out. If the anatomy and physiology are the same, they could have diagnosed so many diseases straightforward. It is taking long time. Many diseases, they can't diagnose also. Anatomy in Annamaya Kosha is different. Annamaya Kosha is different. What about Pranamaya Kosha? Able to see is different. My eye power is different. My hearing is different. My taste buds are different. Ability to smell is different to you. Why this difference? My energy is different. Pranamaya, my energy level is different. My senses function differently because of my Pranamaya Kosha. What about mind? How I think is different to what you think. How I understand things different to your understanding. We are different in Manomaya Kosha also. Manomaya Kosha, in the Manomaya Kosha, untrained part of the mind is called as manas. The trained part of the mind is called as buddhi. Buddhi doesn't mean we are 50 years, 60 years, we have buddhi. Maybe 60 years, 70 years also, there is no buddhi. The trained component is buddhi, one who is enjoying within, experiencer. I am happy, I am sad. Who is telling? The ego, ahankara. Ahankara is the enjoyer. We are different in Manomaya Kosha. What about Vijnanamaya Kosha? Vijnanamaya Kosha able to comprehend things and retain things in us. how to able to understand, and memory power. My Vijnanamaya Kosha is different to yours. We are different in Vijnanamaya Kosha also. What about Anandamaya Kosha? My trigger point for happiness is different to your trigger point for happiness. The bandwidth of Anandamaya Kosha, I may get happy at the periphery of Anandamaya Kosha. Some people, they need go deeper into the Anandamaya Kosha. In Anandamaya Kosha also different. We are different in every dimension. We are different. If you are looking for where this difference is coming, outside is different, this makeup is different, where the difference is coming, it is coming from Svabhava Adhyatma Uchyate. We covered that one. Every soul is different. Every soul is called a seed. Every seed is different. Every seed, my track in my life is different, your track is different. The difference, right from the seed, jivas are different. Our track, the difference, the jiva, that is called as Svabhava. We are different everywhere. So, if everything is different, world would have been chaotic. Everything is different, world would have been chaotic had Bhagavan Shri Krishna says, had I not strung everything together. Matta parataram nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya mai sarva idam protam sutre manigana iva. World would have been totally chaotic, but I am like a thread in the mala, running through all different things and holding them together. That I am holding them together. That is the binding factor. The Svabhava, yesterday I talked about, every Svabhava is different. The Svabhava, my nature, right from my childhood, I have been conditioned my parents and society. My parents, my family, it is called as genetic influence. Right from childhood, a child is exposed to a genetic influence and outside, environmental influence. That is called as prabhava. I have been influenced by others, so I lost contact with my own nature. I am so conditioned from outside, right from childhood. Prabhava is dominant. I have forgotten the Svabhava. What is my Svabhava? I don't know. I am thinking like somebody. My media says, think this way, or my employer says, think this way, my husband says, think this way, my wife says, think this way. I am not thinking for myself. I am always thinking for like somebody else. Svabhava, you had to discover your own nature. What is my own nature? Like yesterday also I mentioned mango season. In the market, if you go, vegetable market, green mangoes are there. They advertise also. I am sour, buy me. I am sour. That is not the Svabhava of the mango. It is unripe state of the mango is sour. The real Svabhava of the mango is sweetness. Sweetness is the real nature. And because of the prabhava, because of the market demand, it is selling for the prabhava. Why unripe mango is sour? Had it been sweet right from beginning, insects would have gobbled it up. To protect the mango, divine has devised a method. If it is sweet from beginning, it had been consumed by the insects. Insects cannot touch. They don't like astringent or sour. And as it becomes ripe, insects come there. and it is a full blossoming. The Svabhava of mango is sweetness. Our Svabhava like mango, initially we are whatever influenced by the Prabhava, slowly our Svabhava must open up like sweetness. Sweetness must dawn. When the Svabhava earlier sour, and in our childhood we are rough, but slowly as we evolve, sweetness must dawn in us. The Svabhava must dawn. We should discover ourselves. When the Svabhava dawns, when you realize your own Svabhava, your game in life becomes natural. Now, I am conditioned by Prabhava. I am leading a life only to please others. If I don't do, they may think wrong. They may think wrong. My life is living, I am leading a life only to please others. When the Svabhava, when you realize your Svabhava, original nature, your actions become natural, gentle. The genius is hidden in each one of us. Why people say, I am going through a tough time? It's a God's blessing. God's blessing also going through the tough time. It is making us to think differently. How to solve this one? When I discover my Svabhava, my actions become natural, gentle, genius in me comes out, the best in me comes out. I become unstoppable in my life. I am the whole world. It's at my disposal. Bhagavan Shri Krishna says, when you perchance you discover, you have to strive for your discovering who you are. All Mahatmas, they talk about know thyself. Know your Svabhava. When I know myself, then I can play the game. Why in my game of my life, so much of tension, so much of worry. I can't play the game of my life. Why? Because I'm trying to play the game for others. When I know my Svabhava, my actions, Swadharmam apicha vekshya na vikampitum arhasi dharmadi yuddha shreyonyat kshatriyasya na vidyate. Shri Krishna says, when you discover the Svabhava and you abide by that one, when you know your root, you know where to pour water. You won't be pouring water on the branches and leaves. When you discover your Svabhava, you know what is required in your life. What is required becomes, you become a genius. When you become a genius, that is called as self-realization, what scriptures are talking about in big words. But it is nothing but you are knowing what you are. When I know what I am, then I can play the game of my life. I talked previously also, world is a small stage, universe is an arena. Play your game of your life and celebrate your life. You are not here to play the game for anyone but yourself. That revelation, and when you revel in that one, Supreme Lord is so happy. Yes, you made it. The sadhana says that though you are different to everyone, discover how different you are to others. Not to become monotonous. Be different. Be proud that I am different. Be proud that I am different and discover what is your uniqueness. In a commercial product also, they get premium price for the product. What is the unique selling feature for this product, which no other competition has? Discover that one. What is your uniqueness? That is your Svabhava. Then you will celebrate your life. Yoga makes you to celebrate your life.